All right, we're continuing on this theme of solving equations. And you'll notice every single video it just gets a little bit harder, a little bit harder. And there is some upper bound on how hard it can get, but we're not there yet. So here's the next problem. We've got 28 equals negative 9v minus 8 plus 5v. Now, what makes this harder is in the last problems, I only had one term with a variable, and this time I have two. So we're gonna write sort of the core concepts here. We've got the order of operations that's used for simplifying expressions. Okay, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. His pen is squeaky. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But then we also had solving equations, where we did this in reverse. Exponents, parentheses. Okay, now this problem has to use both of these concepts. On the right-hand side, we first have to simplify it. I want all the like terms combined. So just on this right side here, I have a negative 9 and a positive 5v. What I'm going to do is combine those. So we're not doing anything with the equation yet. We're just doing this step. 28 is equal to negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. Okay, now I have 28 equals negative 4v minus 8. Now, everything is combined. I've got this step done. Let me see if I can get out of the way. I have a little check mark there. This step is done. I have simplified the right, and the left was already simplified. Now I'm going to solve the equation. I want to isolate, remember, isolate the v, and this is back to my notion of a rose. Okay, how many layers are there on my rose? There's just 2 layers. So my rose just has 2, there we go, 2 leaves. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck off the outer leaf. What is the outer leaf in this case? It is anything that is being added or subtracted. So here, I'm going to add the 8 to both sides. Okay, that's me removing that outer layer. Okay, now I've got over here 28 plus 8 is what, 36? 8 and 8 is 16, carry the 1, okay? Now, what I have left is 36 equals negative 4v. Okay, now I already did this. Now I need to do the multiplication and division. So right now I have negative 4 times v, and I want to do division to pluck this other leaf off. Ba-doop. Okay, now remember 1 here, this is v is equal to negative 9. And you can check that by plugging it back in, it should work. Okay, so this is the overview. You need to simplify on each side before you do this. Okay, and then this one is what I think of as the teeter-totter, right? That's where you have to do things to both sides. Okay, this board's getting a little bit messy, but I think you can handle it. Okay, this side, let's start a new one. Okay, this problem has a multiplication in it right here, and this all needs to be cleaned up. I need this to sort of look like this. So before I go to the solving, before I move stuff over across the teeter-totter, I just need to follow the order of operations and simplify this stuff. So remember this distributive property here. 6 times v is 6v. 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Don't do too much at once. Just carry all that down. Now, I'm still doing this. I just did the multiplication and division. Now we need to do the addition, subtraction. Let me get out of the way there. The addition, subtraction. So 6v subtract 4v is negative 2v minus 30 equals negative 28. Okay, we're getting a little crowded on here, but I think it still fits. Now we can go to solving the equation. Okay, you need to simplify each expression on the left and the right. Then you go moving stuff across the teeter-totter. And that's the properties of equality, means that you just have to do it to both sides. Okay, this is 0, which is just 2v plus 0. This is a 2. Now I'm going to divide. This is the multiplication property of equality, and I have 1. Okay, now here we go. I know there's a lot of writing on the board. Here's the 2 things that students get confused with. This step right here, okay, this is 6v minus 4v gives us 2v. Okay, I did not have to change the sign. I didn't go plus 4 because I wasn't moving across the equal sign. Now here, I'll do this exclamation point in pink. Now I was moving across the equal sign and I have to change the sign. So if it's a teeter-totter, you're trying to preserve equality, you're gonna add 30 pounds here, you need to add 30 pounds there. But look, these two, you were not moving anything across the equal sign. This was just simplifying the expression on this side. Okay, we got this. You can do this.